In this video, I will guide you through a troubleshooting process concerning transferring data from your Hilltip device to the HTrack portal. We will highlight the following causes: failure with GPS positioning, failure with network connection using our SIM card modem, and failure with network connection using our Wi-Fi dongle. The first step is to clarify whether the problem is of digital or physical character. If you receive data to the HTrack portal but missing GPS or route data, it leads towards a physical problem, such as a faulty GPS antenna. If you don't receive any data to the HTrack portal at all, it leads towards a digital problem, such as a faulty network connection. If it is a digital problem you are having, you may skip these next steps and go directly to APN settings. Let's begin with the GPS icon on the StrikeSmart controller and what information the icon provides. Gray color indicates an internal error. Potential causes are faulty software, data cable, or spreader module. Red color indicates that the spreader module does not receive any GPS data. Potential causes are faulty GPS antenna, software, data cable, or spreader module. Yellow color indicates that the spreader module successfully receives GPS data, but the strength of the signal is weak. Potential causes are working environment or positioning of the GPS antenna. It is important that the GPS antenna is mounted in a horizontal position and having free clearance towards the sky. Green color indicates that the spreader module successfully receives GPS data, and that the strength of the signal is good. In this chapter we will highlight failure with network connection using our SIM card modem. If your troubleshooting concerns the Wi-Fi dongle, you may skip these next steps and go directly to the Wi-Fi chapter. As a first step, go to the HTrack menu and then choose Settings. Here, you want to make sure that the Wi-Fi is disabled. Then click the Test button. The controller will run a short test and notify the result. If connection is okay, please stay put. If connection is not okay, you may skip these next steps and go directly to APN settings. If connection was okay, go to HTrack menu and choose Statistics. Here you can check if there are any files waiting to be sent. A handful of pending files are not automatically a sign of problem, but the amount of files should be reasonable according to work data the last 24 to 48 hours. If the amounts of files are not reasonable, it is a sign of failure within the transferring process. The controller has internal capacity to store 70 hours of work data. If the amount of data exceeds 70 hours, existing data will be lost. It is possible to manually transfer data by help of a USB stick. This is done by inserting an empty USB stick in the controller, and then choose the Move to USB option. The next step is to confirm that your HTrack subscription is valid. This is easily checked by entering the HTrack menu and then choose Subscription. Date of subscription expiry will be shown. The next step is to continue to the HTrack portal and confirm that the inserted controller ID on the portal is correct. You can find the inserted controller ID by navigating through Vehicle Settings, Equipment and then Controllers. The inserted ID number must match the controller ID in order to communicate. On the controller, you can find the ID number by navigating through Info and then About. The next step on the portal is to check the GPS status. This can be found on the same page as the controller ID. This icon would indicate a problem with the GPS accuracy. Your HTrack account manager would also receive an email from Hilltip regarding this matter. The next step is to return to the controller. If you are using our USB hub or any aftermarket hub, please temporarily remove it and plug the dongle directly to the USB port. This is to ensure that the hub itself is not the problem. Before continuing, we would like to emphasize the importance of knowing which networks are available in your region and ensure that you have the correct type of SIM card modem. Many countries all over the world are now renewing their network infrastructures, and therefore existing or outdated networks are being phased out. Once available network confirmed, please contact your Hilltip dealer and they will help you identify what modem you have and what you may need. The next step is to check your APN. Please contact your network supplier and confirm, first of all, that the subscription is okay, and secondly, which APN should be used. It is crucial that correct APN is selected in the controller. On the controller, you can select APN by choosing HTrack and then modem settings. If you are not able to find the APN you are looking for in the drop-down menu, you can insert the APN manually by selecting APN instead of operator. If you have come this far in the troubleshooting process but still have not been able to establish a functional network connection, please restart the controller. This is simply done by switching off the controller. Wait 5 to 10 seconds and restart. If the controller does not restart properly, please switch the controller off and wait for 5 minutes before switching it on again. If a restart of the controller did not help, please perform a software update of your controller. If you want assistance regarding the software update, please check out our YouTube video on software update. You will find a link to the video in the description below. The final step is to replace the back piece of the controller. Please contact your Hilltip dealer regarding the purchase of a new back piece. Now we move on to the Wi-Fi dongle and how to establish a mobile hotspot. Avoid using special characters, neither in the hotspot name or in the password. In the settings, confirm that WPA2 is set as security level. Also make sure that the AP band settings are set to 2.4 GHz. The next step is to make sure that the Wi-Fi connection is enabled. Go to the HTrack menu and then choose Settings. If the Wi-Fi is disabled, change to enabled. If there's no connection, please clean the Wi-Fi network history in the controller. Go to the HTrack menu and choose Wi-Fi settings. And then choose Delete All. If you still have not been able to get a functional network connection, please turn the mobile hotspot off and on again. At this stage, please restart the controller. This is simply done by switching the power button to off. Wait 5 to 10 seconds and restart. If the controller does not restart properly, please switch the controller off and wait for 5 minutes before switching it on again. If a restart of the controller did not help, please perform a software update of your controller. If you want assistance regarding the software update, please check out our YouTube video on software update. You will find a link to the video in the description below. The final step is to replace the back piece of the controller. Please contact your Hilltip dealer regarding the purchase of a new back piece.